It was a really good podcast last week. We had a good time. We weren't really sure what to expect last week because, I mean, I've talked to her here and there, but other than that, I was like, oh man, I'm kind of nervous. I don't really know her. So
she was at Village quite a bit. That's where I kind of got to know her.
Yeah,
and she always kind of felt like the mom of the group.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that was my thing. I was like, oh my gosh, she got up there and started. Well, first she said that she'd recently won a roast battle.
Oh yeah,
and that was awesome. And then she got up there and the stuff she was talking about, I was like, oh, she's a funny mom, which is always nice to see.
Yep, absolutely.
She's a girl mom too, and you can see that.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. We just jumped into a middle of a conversation, so we are back with another episode of Torgy Talk, and this week we have Lisa Peiffer. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I know we the last couple of guests, it's been funny because I've had to reschedule with the last three people.
Yeah, so, all the ones that weren't on a Sunday.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, we just. But yeah, no, I'm glad that we have finally made it work.
Me too. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. So, how have you been? Are you still doing comedy weekly?
Yes. So, actually, this past week, I have barely been home. I feel like because I was getting ready for SNF.
Okay.
On Thursday, so I was at a mic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is unusual for me. I'm busy. I try to hit one mic a week at least.
Yeah, I've been slacking. I haven't been doing open mic since April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just because though I've been,
You've had a lot.
I've had a lot going on. Yeah. Just going back to work and then just focusing on family. I'm not quitting, but I finally wrote some new. I finally wrote some new stuff, and I'm really excited to try it out. I think I'm gonna probably go to Mystery Box Tuesday, probably.
Oh yay!
But we'll see.
Awesome.
I mainly just Jack and I always say we just miss our friends.
Yeah.
Some of my closest friends are comedians. I don't have many friends outside of. I don't really do much, but hang out with my family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I have my best friend lives in Michigan. My other best friend is a hippie who lives in a van around the country,
down by the river.
And then I have two other friends that I hang out with. Other than that, all my friends are comedians.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting that way for me too, and it's so hard to plan time with friends who aren't comedians because they all have families.
Yeah.
Or they all
they're not used to the nightlife too. I got to be in bed by 9 o'clock. I'm just getting to this place I need to be at 9 o'clock.
That was honestly my favorite part of me being off was going to 4 open mics a week or four nights a week.
Getting home at 1 in the morning.
Yeah. You're just getting a coffee at 9 p.m. or whatever, just to stay, just to keep going, and it's you hit 4 or 5 mics in one night, and you're this is so much fun. This is being a comedian, but not getting paid. But just still, it's such a fun grind.
Especially if you hit that last mic, it's just all the adrenaline. You're having a blast going home. If you bomb, it's like falling asleep in the car type vibes. But
so not to sound creepy, where do you live?
I live in Hoffman Estates. Not creepy.
Okay.
Oh well, literally, just to sound more creepy, my stepsister hit me up. Oh, hey, Steph, bro. And I was like, this is too early in the morning for this. What the fuck?
Wait, where are you going with this stuff?
Exactly.
Step sibling stuff.
So I haven't spoken to her in 8 years. She's oh, how old are you now? I'm okay.
It sounded like you just said I haven't slept with her in 8 years. No. Is what I heard.
I haven't seen her in 8 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, Jack. That's fucking funny, dude.
I don't know how to talk to my siblings. I'm not really a sibling.
Fair enough.
Wait, so does she live in Hoffman Estates?
Yeah, so that's what maybe just remind me of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, the reason I was asking was just, because you see where I live.
Mm-hmm.
It's far from everything.
It's far, but it's so beautiful up here.
It is. It
seems so peaceful. Yeah. One of my really good friends, I think she grew up in Johnsburg.
Really?
I feel like I was here years ago for her wedding shower.
No shit.
And her dad lived right on the river.
Okay.
So that's why I was God, this looks really familiar.
Did she grow up in Johnsburg her?
I think so. I think so.
What's her last name? I might.
It was Markovich.
Is that a Greek name?
Jen.
No, that's Markovich sounds. Yeah, that's Russian. That's got to be Russian. That sounds actually familiar, but this is such a small town. There's 30,000 people in this town. So Mike Glab, actually I grew up with his cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his cousin Jake Gager.
Oh wait, I was there when we found that out.
Yeah, we were he's like, oh, I have family that live in Johnsburg. I'm like, oh, what's their last name? I might know them. He's like, Gager. I'm like, get out of here. I played baseball with him from like 7th grade all the way through high school.
Dude, the world is so small because Mike Lab and I went to the same high school.
That's
really
funny.
Yeah, and we were at Sam Barry's open mic at the Opry. He got up there and started saying something about his high school was in the news recently for some pretty scandalous shit. And I was sitting there like, oh, my high school was in the news recently for some pretty scandalous shit.
What were they doing? Just like bezzling or
no,
touching?
It's like touching stuff, teacher student stuff. But
we had a couple of those, but everyone kind of let it slide because the teacher was hot and so was the girl.
Yeah,
so it was like, eh.
Honestly, dude, we had like 2 teachers in my high school that I don't understand why you would spoil it. Why would you ruin that? You know, why are the guys that are the female teachers that are having sex with the older male students? Why are you saying anything? Don't even tell your best friends, dude. That is a fantasy.
That's a fantasy. We had a principal who got fired for sleeping with the moms.
That's pretty sweet.
So we're like,
That's
but how do you
actually
get fired for that? Like, he was having an affair, but like,
I mean, I feel like that's definitely that. I think could slide.
Exactly.
Right?
But he was like one of the best principals. I liked him. He was cool.
It just reminds me of Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts when the janitor's sleeping. Have you seen Bad Thoughts by chance?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay, it just came out.
By the titles. Oh, if it just came out.
Yeah, about what, like 2-3 months ago?
No, I was gonna say 8 months ago.
8 months ago? Okay.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's Tom Segura is, right? Okay, so he has a sketch show. And it's called Bad Thoughts. There's probably like 2 sketches per episode, and each episode's like 20 minutes.
But it ends with a cliffhanger that features or like feeds into the next episode. So you watch like half of one, and then you finish in the next episode.
Okay.
It's so off the wall. But there's one guy in there. His name's Anissimo or something. He's the janitor at a nursing home.
Italian janitor.
and he has sex with all the nursing home patients, and they're like, "What is this guy like? What?" He's amazing. He's brilliant. What is he doing? And it just cuts to what he's actually doing because everybody was so down and depressed before he got there, and then he gets there, and everybody's just so livened up. And
everybody.
It's such a good
and
show.
They're about to fire him, and they're like, "No, we want him back." So they make him stay, and then he finds out one person's pregnant. He's like, "No speaking English."
I just rewatched it again. I've watched it twice in like less than a month because it's so, like I said, it's so absurd.
I gotta give that one up.
It is absurd. It's like that's probably the easiest one to describe. The rest are way too hard to describe. And
it's just so wild. I don't understand how he comes up with that stuff. Like, because we have been working on
this for years, though. I think he's had most of these skits like ideas for like 7 years because he's been trying to sell a show for a very good while.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they always did skits on YMH Live, but that stopped like 5 years ago, and I was curious why.
Well,
like their segments got worse, and they realized they're probably saving all the good ones for Netflix.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he is. That's up for an Emmy nomination, actually, which is also wild. Like, I mean, it's extremely funny, but like, if you just see it and just like, you're like, holy shit! It's super dirty.
It is raunchy as hell.
It's raunchy, and but it is so. I was crying laughing.
Wait, it's
a step down of a hate crime.
Was he like imitating? Was he playing the janitor?
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays all the roles pretty much that make you laugh.
Okay.
Then,
maybe I did see a little bit of it, but I might have.
Robert Eiler, the guy who played AJ in The Sopranos.
Yeah, he's
the son. He comes back. This is the first acting role he's had since The Sopranos 20 years ago.
Oh wow!
And it's just so funny that this was the role he took because it is so funny.
We gave him a job on his podcast.
Did he?
Yeah, he has his own podcast.
On Pajama Time or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
But yeah, I don't know. Jesus. Well, since we always ask everybody. Oh, actually, before we ask you, I just want to point out the fact, guys, that this is 2 female guests in a row.
Mm-hmm. Diversity.
That's where we're coming out. we all our guests.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, all of our guests tend to be just white dudes.
No, it was.
Well, we
had our fair share of Mexicans, and then
we've been mixing it up a little bit though. Like we've been trying like to. I don't know, when I go to open mics, that's who I talk to. I mean, I'll talk to you, obviously. I'll talk to, like, Amy and stuff, but, like...
She might be our first, Pacific...
Am I your first Asian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, you're our first Asian.
I love getting to be somebody's first Asian.
Are you your husband's first agent?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Well, I ask
your
him
husband's
all the
white,
time.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's white.
He's a quiet man.
No, I ask him that more than I should because he's already answered it. You know what I mean? But I'm a
You
weird
just like
wife.
hearing it.
I'm a weird wife. Sometimes I'm just like, are you sure? I'm your first agent. Are you sure? Like, I don't know why I do that. I'm weird.
It's funny.
He puts up with me.
So outside of comedy, you're a nurse, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like what? At a hospital, or no? Just
No, I had to. Hospital life as a nurse is very
Insane.
stressful.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You ever seen like anyone come with a light bulb stuck in their butt?
No,
Oh,
no.
all right.
I
Wasn't the
have
same
not
hospital.
seen that. You know, like I wasn't in the ER, and that's where you're
Okay.
going to see most of that stuff. I worked on like the cancer unit,
Okay.
heart unit. But now I work for an insurance company, and I work as a consultant.
Okay.
So I don't even speak to members.
Do you
now,
really
but-
need that MRI scan?
No, I'm not one of those people. I'm not. I always tell people, I'm like, I'm not in claims. Okay,
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with denying things. Like, I'm actually trying to make sure that, like companies that purchase my company's insurance for their employees are happy
Okay.
with their product and that their members are getting a good experience. So
So you're
Cool.
the guy who comes in after the free sample of drugs. You're like, you want to buy more?
sometimes I'm like, what if I went into pharma? You know, I wonder what that would be like. But
Probably more money. There's going to be a
maybe.
huge incline of mushroom pharmacy stuff coming in the next 8 years, in my opinion.
Oh, it's
Really?
gonna. I mean, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be medicinally legal
In Portland
next
soon.
year.
In Portland.
Well, in Illinois too.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
I got to start investing now.
It's
then.
according to my therapist, at least.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think that would be a good thing because I was just reading studies on how like psilocybin is helping people with those
There's been huge
like,
studies. They've been doing it for like
depression and stuff.
20 years. I mean, they
Yeah.
discovered multiple different kinds of mushrooms. So back in like the 90s, there was only like 7.
it allegedly helped me when I was going through,
Depression.
Yeah, microdosing.
I
Yeah.
did something awful. I took too many and watched that Weird Al Yankovic movie, and I've never felt anxiety ever like that in my life. Like my roommate came home and I'm like cuddled up on the couch, like crying, watching Weird Al Yankovic.
Bad trips are bad trips.
David
yeah,
Radcliffe
for
made
sure.
that.
I had
hard.
the weirdest trip the last time I actually did mushrooms. I allegedly. I
This was years ago.
it was years ago. So I was by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just do it. And I did like probably allegedly a half an eighth, and
That's a good
Yeah.
That's what you need.
so I'm sitting there just hanging out, and I'm like, I tried to recreate this other trip that I had.
You can never do that.
I tried
you
to
never
recreate it because I
complain.
What do you mean
the
recreate?
well, so I tried to do the exact same thing that I did the last time, which was watch Protect Our Parks while they were on mushrooms. And I'm like, I'm going to do the same thing. And I got back into my old studio at my old house and went in the basement and nothing. I just was like, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this. So I went back out into my basement and turned on The Great Gatsby with Leonardo
Okay.
DiCaprio. That movie is meant, I swear to God, it's meant for tripping. It has to be. It is
I have not
insane.
So
seen that.
colorful. All the
Oh, it's
graffiti
so
going down.
colorful, and then everybody makes like really whimsical, like just like
I could see that.
everybody
yeah.
makes like weird. It's like like just think of the voices back in the 20s, like man.
I'll have like a shining
Yeah,
moment where it'll just
Yes,
be
yeah.
dancing
So,
alone.
so everybody's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, why are you doing that? Like,
Have a seat on the Davenport.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
why did they talk like that?
I don't know.
I don't really understand.
But all of a sudden, there's a scene in that movie where they're at the New York Plaza Hotel. It's August. The windows are open. It's hot as shit. Everybody's drenched in sweat, but they're drinking whiskey. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. This is freaking me out. Why are you drinking whiskey? Right, like you guys are drenched in sweat. And then Leonardo DiCaprio like throws his glass against the wall, and the movie like flips, and he just like starts to get really passionate about this girl, and I'm just like. And I started crying, and I could not stop crying for an hour. But I was just like crying and then laughing and then crying and then laughing by myself. I'm like, I should have recorded this because this would have been hilarious to watch.
I can
back.
understand trying to recreate that moment. I had a moment that almost seems impossible to recreate, but I took so many mushrooms, I saw Machine Elf. Have you heard of the Machine Elves?
What's machine elves?
So basically, it's the type of things that like run the geometry of our energy. And it literally was basically you see the cover of Tool.
Like the band?
Yes, like one of their like there literally is that green phase was another phase and another phase, and it's
Okay.
like you're in like a prism type thing. And basically, I was just sitting there in my trance, and that fucking came to light, and I started seeing it, and it was talking to me. And my friend nudges me, he's like, "Hey, pack the bowl," and I snapped out of it. And I'm like, "No!"
Oh my gosh. I remember this was years ago, allegedly, but it really was years ago. And I used to work at Hooters. And so me and my friends would hang sometimes. And one time we were hanging at this guy's house and we ate mushrooms, or maybe we did gel tabs. I don't know. But we sat there and we started watching this octopus.
Oh, Octopussy
Like,
or
no, it was like, this was so long ago. It wasn't like the octopus teacher. It was just like a National Geographic type thing on octopuses, octopi. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so we're sitting in this house and watching this, and I'm just like, God, octopus, whatever. They are so intelligent.
Yeah.
And then the way they walk, like on the ocean floor, they look like aliens, like aliens, but in the water. And then all of a sudden, we heard this boom, 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 like up on the outside of the house, but right behind us. And I thought there was an octopus
Oh God.
outside the house.
This is how it
outside of the
happens.
house. And I turn around and I see like peeking out like through the window is one of our friends, like scaling the house. I'm just like, dude, I thought you were an octopus. Like,
Oh God. Mushrooms are fun.
yeah.
I mean, that one
They
story.
also can be very scary though,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
especially when you're hiking at Devil's Lake. You've been to Devil's
So-
Lake before?
No, you know what? I used to live
We were getting a phone
in
call.
oh, that's my son. Hold on. Do you guys mind if I take this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Little pause break.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, bud. What's up? I'm at my podcast. What's going on?
Hey everybody, this is Sean with Fat Candle, and today's episode is sponsored by Fat Candle, which are candles inspired by men's cologne and women's perfume. And at the end of each episode will be a discount code. You can save 10% off your order. Thanks for listening.
I subbed her in with Peter Daniel,
Okay.
and he did really well. I'm like, I like hosting, but like, I mean, I didn't do bad by any means, but like they were laughing way harder 2 comedians later. You know what I mean? I was just warming them up. This is the first time they've ever seen comedy, and like I
You kept them intrigued. You kept them in the moment.
yeah, no, it was solid. Like, and I did a brand new joke that I hadn't done yet
Okay.
that I wrote
Nice.
literally like 3 days before. I was like, this is gonna work, and it worked.
Well, your bit about your stepdad being there worked really well.
Oh, my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even supposed to happen because I did a joke about sex with my wife, and my wife wasn't there. But I looked at my father-in-law. I'm like, sorry, Wayne. I'm like, everybody, my father-in-law is here, and everybody cheered. I'm like, give it up for my father-in-law. Everybody cheered. I'm like, I have more jokes about me fucking your daughter, so hang tight. Like, it was bad. But he's
How
such
did
a
he do? After?
oh he laughed his ass off.
That's
like
good.
he's super cool, and then everybody was like, God, why'd you do that in front of your father-in-law? I'm like, because he's my father-in-law, and this is comedy, and I guarantee you my mother-in-law would agree that that's because I've done those jokes in front of her too,
Yeah.
and she thinks they're hilarious. Oh, do you press record already?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Good job, dude. I was like, damn, we should be recording this. Nice. Attaboy.
What do is a
Yeah, so it ended up being very, very fun, and it was it was very cool. Joseph Christopher crushed harder than any. I've never seen like anybody do that well at a bar show.
Oh, I think he's funny.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
hilarious, and he's
I've
so
seen him.
smart. He's so smart and very well written, well spoken, and he writes. His writing, I'm just
It's very
super
smart.
jealous of his
Yeah.
writing
Yeah.
because I'm just like writing jokes about
butt stuff?
wieners and farts, and he's just over there like using big words and stuff. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, what were we talking about? You were a nurse, right?
Yeah.
So you're a nurse. So did you ever work in hospitals at all, or just?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My aunt was a ER nurse at Mount Sinai.
Okay.
So that's like a lot of
Yeah.
shootings.
Yes.
A lot of
A
shootings.
lot of those GS
You ever saw
And then
about-
Rush too, I think. That's the other one in
Uh-huh.
Chicago, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So she was an ER nurse at both those, and she's like, I saw some fucked up stuff.
No,
like,
I bet. Yeah, I don't think I would have lasted in the ER. I probably would have cried a lot.
You put out
I
more
cried a
stories
lot
though.
already.
Well, I can imagine
Yeah.
you cry. Like, working with people with cancer. That's got to be
That's got to be
sad.
that's the
Yeah.
less jokes you can write.
Well, definitely for that reason, like you get close to those patients because they come in a lot, you know, for
dialysis
like
and
symptom
stuff,
management. Yeah. And then, but then there were just some situations where it was just so ridiculous and frustrating. And I had this one lady on the cardiac floor who called 911 from her hospital room. And I was just like, what is, you know, and they're like, hey, Lisa, you got to get down to your room. The police are there. And I'm
What
like,
the
what?
hell?
You know, so I get down there and yeah, she'd called 911 and she was like a fall risk and all this. She was confused. So basically, you know, she was scared. And so I get that, but I totally went in the bathroom of her room and had to cry in there for a second. I was just like, what is happening? But
Yeah. Yeah, my sister was a CNA at a nursing home for a while, and the biggest reason she quit was because she got so attached to people that ended up dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it was like, I just remember her coming home from work. She, like I was in high school still when she was doing that. She's 3 years older than me, but she'd come home and just like, I could hear her crying in her room. It's just like, God damn, I wouldn't be able to do that. Getting close to, you know, some old people are so sweet and so, you know, just. And it's like, God damn, you get attached to them and then you're talking to them all the time and then boom, they're dead. It's like, oh, fuck
When
that.
my grandparents were in a nursing home, they would always tell me about like which people were fucking.
people are fucking in a nursing home. That's cool. I always pictured it'd be like that.
But there's always
I'm
one guy
not
on a
picturing
bike
it,
who's
but
like,
I'm imagining
Right.
it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, there was a lady when I was doing my CNA. Like we had to do
I bet you like to imagine
Ew.
that's why I said I was
Disturbing.
picturing it. Not, yeah.
They're like, let's sneak off to the common room, like when everyone's asleep, and let's do it on the couch. But yeah, there's like pee stains on there and stuff.
Oh,
But
boy.
that's what I imagine. No, we had when we were doing our CNA like clinical, there was one of my fellow students got assigned to a patient who had her wash her dildos. Like I was like, we were like, we would all have to regroup and like go over care plans and stuff. And she came in there and she was just like, she pulled this box out from under her bed.
Oh, no.
And asked me to wash them all in the sink in her bathroom. I was just like, thank
Did
God.
she do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She did it for her.
Did you like what type of soap do you use? Just regular Dawn or
I guess you know that regular Dawn antibacterial.
Do you use a
soap.
Gotta be,
Sponge for
if
that?
it's good on ducks, it's gotta be good on your dildos.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
Wow. What's the
yeah.
weirdest thing that you've ever had to do as a nurse?
I just bring my dildos in the shower with me.
That's a really good question. What is the weirdest thing I ever? I was taking care. Maybe this isn't the weirdest thing, but the first thing that pops into my head is just like the stuff that people would say to you and trying to not react. I
Okay.
guess. So this lady who was probably about like the age I am now, she was in there. She could get up on her own, totally fine, but she was acting like she was helpless, and
Was she Jewish? I'm sorry.
no, but it was just she was like, I gave her a washcloth because she was like, I can't get up to wash my hands, which she probably could have. So I just gave her like a washcloth, like with some soap, and then I gave her another washcloth with just water.
And then here's the one
she
with chloroform.
goes-
Just go to fucking
Right.
sleep.
It's like 3:00 in the morning. I'm exhausted, and she goes, "Can I use this on my vajayjay?" And I was like, I'm tired. You know, I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? You know, and she goes, can I use this on my vajayjay? And I was just like, sure. But, you know, I'm like putting on the gloves.
Do
right?
me a
I'm just
favor,
like,
put
now
it-
I got to take this back
Yeah.
from her vajayjay towel.
Do me a favor and dispose of it where the needles go.
Oh
Please
my
get rid of
God,
that. Part.
yeah.
Put it in the wasted linens basket, please.
It's not what they mean when they say I'm on the rag.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
very nice.
But yeah, it's just trying to keep an eye on those patients that are confused is probably like corral them. I was walking down the hallway one night and I saw this one patient coming out of their room just in their gown, you know, it's open in the back, ass out. And I saw her go walk over to another patient's door and reach in and grab their garbage can and then put it in the hallway, and she started squatting. Like, I'm watching this from like all the way down as I'm like heading towards her. I'm just like, what are they doing? What are they like? Oh, they're trying to take a shit.
That's
You
like
know,
a cat. You
trying
see
to run
like
down.
walking around. They go. You're like, no.
Oh my
God, dude, if I ever get put in a nursing home, dude, I'm gonna just film content in there.
That might be illegal, but I'm down.
No, just no. Like when I'm personally in one, I'm gonna be like, I'll tell my kids, put me in a nursing home, please, and just give me a good camera.
I'm gonna dress like the
And
Grim
I'm
Reaper
gonna
from Bill and Ted.
even if I'm completely sane, I'm just gonna be taking shits in the hallway, dude. Just like just massive pranks.
Yes.
I'm gonna dress like the Grim Reaper from Bill and Ted and just play like games of board games with them.
Just dude, yeah, that'd be fucking funny, dude. That'd be funny as just now, just dress up as a Grim Reaper and just walk through a nursing home and stand outside people's
Yeah,
doors.
want to play Battleship
Oh
with
my
me?
God.
Yeah, winner takes all.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hey, you want to play a game of shuffleboard? I'll use my scythe as my whatever.
Yeah, Mark's gonna be here a while. He just won against Battleship against me, so get used to him.
Yeah, if you lose, you're dying though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No pressure.
Oh man. So how many kids do you got?
I have 4.
4 kids.
4 kids. My daughter's the oldest.
Okay.
She's about to be 23 next
geez.
month.
Wow.
And then I've got my 19-year-old son.
That's a dangerous age.
What, 19?
No, well, both. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Anything under 30 is dangerous.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
learned. That's
pretty
what I
much,
learned.
yeah.
I'm pretty calm now.
I'm
and
getting
then
there.
I've got my 9-year-old and my 7-year-old boys also.
that's a big gap.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, there's no more. We just have our 3-year-old, or almost. He'll be 4 September 1st. So we got a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old. And
You should bring him to the Renaissance Fair for his birthday.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I think we're going to the Dells.
Oh, that'll
That
be
way,
fun.
Yeah,
your brother has to be nice to you because it's your son's birthday.
yeah, that's fine.
Or you'll have to tell me where he works, and I'll just try
Heckle
to find
him.
him.
Well, what if he's a tomato throwing guy? That makes it so much more better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he does there, but so basically, yeah, we're not having any more kids.
Oh.
I already had a vasectomy, so yeah.
You
That's
can always
pretty cool.
adopt.
Huh?
You can always adopt.
Yeah, I told her, I'm like, if we ever want another kid, we're adopting someone. We're adopting, preferably a black baby,
Oh,
or
you should get
an Asian baby. Yeah,
your
I
first
want
Asian
I want
child.
either NBA, NFL,
Plenty
or
of Chinese female
I
babies.
want philosopher, or what I want a mathmatician.
Oh my
We need
god.
we need something.
Yeah, I need-
Listen, not
this
all
college
Asians
fund's
are
gotta
good at
go to
math.
someone.
Okay, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at math.
Oh, me too. I'm terrible at math.
It's like I was in a client meeting and I was like reading out some numbers on the slide, and I was just like, yeah, that's like, and I just couldn't even do the math for like the difference in percent. I was like, it's like
You forgot to
a,
press
a
record again.
bunch.
No, it's recording on there, but the backup audio, you just gotta hold it. There you go. Oh, hold it again. There you go. It's fine. That's just backup audio. This is all recording on there, so we're fine.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, what was I saying?
Math. You were talking. You were reading. You were
Oh,
reading off
it was
numbers.
I'm just embarrassing. Like I'm in this client meeting and I'm reading off these stats. And I'm just like, that's like, I'm trying to figure out what the difference is, and I'm like, a bunch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I'm
The
like, I can't
difference-
do the math right now. Sorry.
I'll tell you the difference on these two numbers. This
Yeah.
this one is this like I
This
fucking-
one is an odd number, and this one is
Yeah.
even.
You like see? Yeah. Did you expect that? I know odds and evens. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so bad with math too. Like I failed trigonometry my senior year, first semester. Well, it was only one semester of it, but I I failed it. And the only reason I took trigonometry was because my guidance counselor said, "You plan on going to college?" At the time, I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, you need 2 more math credits, so you need to take like trigonometry and then statistics." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." Terrible, because I was like, I'll pick trigonometry because I was good at geometry. It's just pretty basically just advanced geometry
Yeah.
for the most part. No,
Nope.
No.
a lot of letters.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate. I'm like, why are we? What is this? Why are we?
What is an
introducing
L
letters?
with the power of X? What?
Yeah, I hated figuring that shit out. I'm great at geometry though.
Yeah, geometry is easy.
Geometry is great.
Give me one number, I can figure out the rest of them.
Yep.
Yep.
that and- yeah, but it turns out you actually use a lot of trigonometry in like construction and like
Architecture.
Yeah.
Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
You use that a lot for. So when I was doing electrical work, that actually came in handy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then I quit electrical because how bad at math I was. I was like, I'm actually really applying myself, and I'm just like, I feel like an idiot right now, so I quit.
Redoing my sockets at home, just 110, but it's like a fun game of operation because you just get zapped if you just touch the wrong thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
trying to pull out the cord. It's like, oh, there it is.
Well, don't touch the metal part when you're pulling the leads off.
I learned that quickly, but
Yep, and then just wear electrical safe boots like with composite toe and then stand because then you're.
well, it's 110. I mean,
Well, I know, but so you can die from 110.
yeah, I got a
But
pretty
yeah,
good
when you're
heart.
pulling it out, you just gotta. I learned multiple times. Don't either wear gloves or like just don't touch the metal on the outside because you're grounding yourself.
Yes,
So that when I was doing electrical work, I was
Yeah.
sitting on my butt.
Exactly the same, yeah,
doing
'cause
outlets
they're
because
a
I had
foot off the
to do
ground.
like 15, 20 outlets before lunchtime or something. So I'm sitting there on my butt and I'm like. Like fuck, god damn it! All right, come on, be careful. I'm like, god damn it! I'm like, I asked my foreman, I'm like, why am I getting zapped? He's like, you're kidding, right? I'm like, no, why am I getting zapped? It was like my first year. He's like, your butt. You're sitting on your ass, dude. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, don't do that. I'm like, okay, copy that.
but it's so much easier.
It is. It is very easy.
Yeah, my husband, he does electrical work as part of his job. He's a fire alarm tech.
That's what I started off doing was fire alarm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes home from work and he tells me, he like starts to try to explain something that he was working on, and I'm just like, huh? It's like a total foreign language to me. It'd be like if I tried to come home and explain to him how I was setting up like a bunch of IV lines
Right.
from the hospital. He'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the blue vein.
Yeah, I don't know. I that was my favorite part of so I started off doing low voltage electrical work like fire alarms and security cameras and stuff. Fire alarm was by far the most favorite thing I did because it was just wire to device and then another wire to the next device pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So like it took me a long time to kind of get the hang of it. Before I got the hang of it, then I was on my way out anyway to do industrial electrical work.
Okay.
And when I got to like the control circuits, that's where it fucked me up. Where you got like
Number coding.
level sensors and like different switches and like multiple switch control circuits. Where it's like this switch turns that one on, which does this. Once the level goes up on this, it's just like yikes.
Yeah, I mean, he comes home and he was explaining something to me. I think also walking into a job and things aren't consistently the same.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah.
it seems like you run into a lot. I'm just like, oh my God, that would drive me insane.
Yeah. The one thing I was also really bad at with fire alarm was just like the troubleshooting.
Mm-hmm.
So you have something that's going out and you got to like just track it down with using a meter and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just like that's the part where I'm like, I don't understand this part.
That's annoying. That's yeah.
But like bending conduit, pulling wire,
That's
that's
an art.
where I'm at.
Mhm.
That's an art.
I was actually really good at bending conduit, bending pipe,
No, bending that pipe.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like it could
I
be
know how to
painful
lay that
for
pipe
you,
down.
so.
Oh boy.
His bends a little to the top, to the left.
I can piss around a corner.
Yeah.
Anyway. So having 4 kids with that big of an age gap, what's like the biggest challenge with that? Just
So it's honestly changing up. Like each of the kids is kind of in a different developmental stage, and so it's
what's the gap
constantly
between
having
all
to
of
remember-
them? Like-
So between my oldest 2, it's like 4 years,
Okay.
3 to 4 years, and then from my second to my third, it's like 10 years,
Okay.
and then between the youngest 2, it's just under 2 years apart. So
Wow. Okay.
those 2 are like, and to have 2 boys that close in age is just, it's getting to be like WWF in my house. But they're also best friends.
Okay.
So
that's
it's so
good.
sweet. But
You gotta
the
learn
older
to
2.
take the legs off the couch because they're gonna be jumping on it.
Right. I'm shopping for a new couch and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
love that. That's so cute. But it has like legs. And
Exactly.
I'm
They're
just
gonna
like,
break
just
those.
gonna break that.
My
Yeah.
dad, that was a secret he told me. Just like, you kids, the second you turn 13, I immediately just put all the couches on the ground.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Yeah.
But like my younger 2 are like birth control for my older 2.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
But they love them. They love
Yeah.
them so much. But yeah, they're just kind of like, because they were not as crazy as
Yeah.
the younger 2. But I was also, I feel kind of bad because I feel like I'm cheating the younger two because I'm so much older than I was when I had my
Right.
first two kids. And so I think I was just at like a different stage of life. And now I'm just, there's so many things that are like demanding my attention that I'm easily distracted.
Yeah.
And it's just tough to give them all like the attention that I want to give them.
Right.
There's just so much going on. Plus, like I had been taking care of my dad. He had lived with us for like the last 3 years of his life. So, and they were so small at the time. So I
Right.
just feel like maybe they're crazy because I didn't, like I couldn't spend enough time with them like when they were little, but
My only suggestion is just get a Jamaican nanny.
I would love a Jamaican nanny. Would she smoke me up? Like that would be
Smoke you up and then
great.
make you some
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
jerk chicken. Ooh.
Yes.
Come here
That would
out.
be
Let me take
shit.
your baby. So what did you just like get? Did you guys just get baby fever and just wanted to do it, or was it planned?
Okay, so I have this thing where I say that, I've got 4 kids and 3 of them were accidents.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's totally true. So the only child of mine that like I planned for was my 3rd child.
Okay.
And
Third time's the charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the others were oopsies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, so after I split from my first husband, I didn't really think I wanted to have any more kids.
Right.
And then
You give them like nicknames of like the alcohol they're responsible for. Like your nickname's Grey Goose because that's how you happened.
oh my God. It would have to be like strains of weed, probably.
Yeah, that's why I'm Jack.
There you go. Yeah, my son should. In that case, my son should be Miller Lite Fireball Rumplemans. Something along those lines. It was Christmas Eve.
His middle name's Anheuser.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe number 4 would be like wedding cake since we conceived him not long after we got married. That
Okay.
was that was a big surprise.
His middle name's Vanilla.
Right. But no, they're I don't even remember what I was talking about now. This happens to me a lot.
That happens to us all
Yeah.
the time.
Stoners.
No, it's just basically about the your kids being different developmental
Yeah,
stages.
kids being-
Yeah.
Just the age gap between them all.
Yeah, like so my oldest, my daughter, we were talking a lot about at the time, like she was having a hard time finding a job. Like she had graduated from college. And so she's worried about adult things. Like she's like, I have to have multiple jobs just so I can pay my bills because she lives out in LA. And we're talking about all these conversations. And then there's like my younger 2, and one of them I'm like, did you wipe your butt? Because
Something smells like poo.
yeah, I'm just like,
That's gotta be so
you're-
Did you
Yeah.
wash your hands after you wipe? Okay, that's what it
Yes.
is. Go do that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like I found this like I was bent down in their bathroom and then I happened to look up and then like underneath like the lip of the counter that comes up, I see this brown streak.
Oh no.
And I'm like, is that poo? Like,
Just that Dumb and Dumber scene.
yeah. Like and then I'm just like, oh my God, my house is covered in poo. Like you gotta keep an eye out for things.
That's got to be challenging though. Just having one that's 23 years old, like out on their own, and then you got like, hey man, don't eat that.
Yeah.
Don't eat that, please. Like, yeah, that's got to be wild.
Even at 28, dude, I'm
It's an
surprised I
adventure.
get poop in some places. It's just like, how the fuck did you get up here?
See, what the biggest thing with me with getting the vasectomy is like I asked my wife, I'm like, what happens if like 5 years from now we like want to have another one? I mean, obviously it's too late now. My
Wait, can't
doctor.
you reverse it for vasectomy?
My doctor said,
can.
my doctor told me, he's like, the way that I do it, it's pretty hard to reverse. Like, so are you sure you want to do this? I'm like,
He double knots it.
yeah, because dude, they cut both sides, they tie it and then they cauterize it. But
Yeah.
like, I guess most other doctors just cut it and cauterize it, I think is what he was saying. He ties it off and cauterizes it. I'm like, I mean, I don't really think I want to have, I mean, it's just, if they were all like my son, it would have been
What if you
like
found
he's
out-
perfect. Like
yeah.
he
What
was
if you-
he was a perfect baby. He would go to bed at like 7 o'clock and sleep 12 to 14 hours
Wow.
all throughout the
That's
night.
a dream.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was great. He was so easy. Like we'd sit down and play with him and be fine. Nothing. He wouldn't run away or do any crazy shit. And now my daughter, took her forever to get like to sleep through the night. Now she sleeps through the night, except for last night. She was up at 1 a.m. screaming, which she's teething right now. So
okay.
Frozen, the little frozen pacifiers.
Yeah, we got those. We got the little teethers. And it's insane how different they are because she is just fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
It's so wild. She's non-stop go. She's always running around the house. She's climbing on shit. And I'm like, stop climbing. And she'll look at me, smile, and then climb up it anyway. I'm like, you little brat.
So she's the second child.
Yes.
That tracks.
Yeah, she's just next month. Yeah, August 7th, she'll be 18 months old. So, but she's growing so fast. It's so, but she's obsessed with me now, which is the cutest thing ever. Like yesterday, I was just bouncing her and watching a video, or where I think we were watching a concert, and I was like dancing with her and stuff, and then she just kept grabbing my face and giving me kisses. I'm like, stop it! You're gonna break my heart. I don't want to go to work on Monday.
Girls with their dads and boys with their moms it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I forgot who said it. I was watching a podcast, but they
Freud?
say, huh?
Freud, what his name is, or
No.
what's that one
Maybe.
psychologist? Who
I don't
basically,
know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it.
But they say boys. A mother is a boy's first love, and it's a mother's last first love.
I would say it's true.
Yeah, and then a girl. That's their first example of what a man is supposed to be, is their dad, and that's their first love basically. And I always wanted, when my son was born, I was praying for a girl. I wanted a girl first. And my wife's like, why? I'm like, I want the daddy's little girl thing. Like and now I finally have that. So that's another reason we stopped. After 2 kids, was we got one of each.
Yeah.
They're perfect. They're 3 years apart from each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's plenty.
Yeah, that's a really good like age gap.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we'll still, I think when let's see, I'll be just under 50 when my daughter's 18.
Oh, that's good.
That's
right?
as long as you keep fit, you can
I'm
still
31
fight
right
them.
now. 31 plus 17 more years. 49, right?
You got to start lifting weight.
31 plus 17 more. God damn it. I told you I'm
40,
bad at
I
math.
think that's 49, right? 48, 49?
48,
Yeah.
right?
Boom. Yeah, I'm terrible. You're
better
asking
math.
me. Yeah.
Don't make me get out the calculator. That would be really sad.
So I'll be under 50 still when when she graduates high school. So I mean that'll be pretty cool. I mean that's a pretty good age to stop, I think. I don't know. But like I said, I'm just kind of nervous that I'm going to get that like, oh man, I wish we would have had another one. But if we really want it that bad, we really could adopt a baby for sure.
Well, and I think like when you get to that point, you're going to be excited to do other things, now that they're older. But I
like buy a boat.
There you go. Buy a boat, just be out on the water.
Yeah.
Kids call you. Come on the boat.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're actually going on the boat after this.
Nice.
Yeah, my parents bought a boat, and it's the greatest thing ever. Just because of the location of the boat, we drive the golf cart down to the boat slip.
Do your parents live close to here?
They live about 8 minutes by the high school. You know where the high school is at? Okay,
Yeah.
well they live right by the high school,
Okay.
which is 5
Not
minutes
far.
away. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I actually grew up in this neighborhood just down the road that way a little bit. So yeah, and it's really weird because I worked the same job that my stepdad was the boss at the place that I work now. So it's just thought it was really weird that I live in the same neighborhood and work at the same place that my stepdad did when I was growing up.
Did you ever think that would happen when you were younger?
Absolutely
Right.
not. I wanted nothing to do with that. I wanted to be a chef for the longest time.
That's
That's cool.
some fast paced.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved working in a kitchen. I've worked in multiple kitchens, just not like I love cooking for people. Like anytime I can host like a holiday event or whatever, or anytime I have a kid's birthday party, I'm always cooking. I love cooking for people, but
That's cool.
I just didn't want to do the hours
Yeah.
because basically when I got out of the Army, I was working over at Halftimes. It's a little bar, and I was running the entire sandwich side by myself. Like
That's
on
a lot.
yeah, so like I loved it, but I had college visits at the Art Institute in Chicago, and I went there. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna go." The next meeting I had there was supposed to be for like the admin stuff, like all the registration and whatnot, and I ended up going to that and like started like picking out my classes and all that, and then all of a sudden when I got out of the Army, I was drinking a lot, and I was like 22 years old, and I was working at a bar where it's dollar drafts for employees and half off shots.
Yeah.
So I could get drunk out for $8 on a every single, and I was doing that every night because I was like I just got out of the Army, I hadn't seen my friends in a while. We'd hang out 7 days a week at half times, and I'm like, This went on for like 3 months. I'm like, I can't do this. I should probably get a 9 to 5. I have no self-control right now. So, and that's when I did the low voltage electrical work. And also my biggest thing was I don't want to work those types of hours. Like at that point, I was like, I'm going to be working 70, 80 hours a week at night, and guarantee any place I work, there's going to be some sort of alcohol discount. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I just can't do it.
Like,
and
that's why, like, bartending, you just be like, oh, you don't want this drink? Well, I do.
Yeah. Like when I was when I worked at Hooters, and I started off as a Hooters girl, and I was there for a couple of years, and then I ended up like starting to dabble in management. So I was like training for an assistant manager position, but it was
Hooters.
Yeah, at Hooters. Like
that's all I heard, and that's what I've been thinking about.
I think about it now, and I'm just like, that was the most fun job I've ever had.
Yeah.
But I was also, like 20, 21. I was just able to drink. So we'd be there after work having those. I think we also had like $1 employee drinks, and we just sit there and hang and,
makes it really hard for you to quit that job,
Right.
Like,
and then after that, we'd go to this one bar that we would hang out at all the time and drink there too.
Every place I worked for, I always ask, it's like, do we get half off of the liquor? They're like, no. It's just like, that's bullshit. Everyone
well,
I've ever
I'm not working here.
Yeah, literally. Everyone is ever like, I love bartending. They would tell me that story. It's like, we get like $1 drafts or something like that. It's like, why is every place I go to, it's not like a dive bar?
Yeah.
It's just like, no, you can only get like half off food, even though it's like $20 cheese curds that are frozen. It's like, you guys suck.
Yeah, I loved cooking so much.
Do you what's funny is that my husband, he was one of the cooks at Hooters, and he talks about all the time how he would love to have his own restaurant, but I mean, it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, yes it is. That was my goal actually. Was like when I was gonna start culinary school, I was going to like use my GI Bill from the Army to pay for it. When you use that, they give you $1,400 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna work at a bar or wherever cooking, and then going to school during the day, and then I was going to save up my money and then also use they have a GI business loan.
Mm-hmm.
That was my plan. I was gonna my plan was to I didn't know if I was gonna do it around here or maybe out like in Ann Arbor, Michigan, just because my buddy lives out there and he said that they have zero like Chicago style food out there.
Oh,
so I was gonna go out there and do like a Chicago style pizza and like beefs and stuff, but also have like gourmet bar food, like not just cheese curds or mozzarella sticks. I wanted to make like legit like culinary fucking food, like good food. And I just I don't know. It's just it's a lot. I mean, one of my really good friends owns the Rusty Nail over here, and then the Gambler.
Okay, yeah.
They own the Gambler, and
Gambler's got some amazing food.
They got some great food. It's a lot of work. I mean, they're at the point now where they've owned both of them for a long time, to where they don't have to be there every day anymore.
That's good.
So like the place kind of runs itself now, but the odds of that happening are pretty. I mean, they're against you when you're opening a restaurant. The odds are totally against you. So it's like I just didn't want to play that game of risk this early in life.
It's a huge investment. Yeah,
of time,
a lot of risk
money,
with that.
and just your age.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know. I've been thinking about what happens when I retire from my job now. So like, if all goes well, I have to do 21 more years. Because I'm at 4 years in with the state right now. So yeah, 21 more years just to get it to 25 years. And I'm like, maybe I'll think about doing it, like, open a restaurant then. But it's like, God, I'm retired. Do I really want to work even more than I was working at this job? Like, it's like, it's a 24-hour day job.
You can always keep the 9 to 5 shift and do food trucks that go around to
that's what I would do with a food truck.
Cool.
I would do a food truck because food trucks are huge now.
Yes.
Half the investment and half the hard work.
Yeah. Well,
it's still a lot of hard work, and you have to learn how to cook in a smaller space and be a lot more fluent. And that's half the fucking skill right there. But way easier cleanup. But it's just, the truck's going to cost a crap ton because it's mostly all custom built.
Yeah.
But you know a welder, so.
There you go.
No, I don't know. I don't think I'll do it just because, like I said, it's like I'm going to be wanting to enjoy life at that point. I don't want to sit there and just stress myself out. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing now and just cook for my family because that makes me happy, you know? Yeah, like I make every single dinner.
Do you?
Yep. I make all the dinners, and my wife makes my lunches for me. That's our trade-off. So But yeah, no, I've been making some good shit. We're on like a health kick right now.
Okay.
So
I want to do like a boozy cart, like desserts, like rum ice cream and shit like that.
Mhm.
Kind of like make a cart like that because I can sell that shit for like $20 for a large and make some good money.
Mm.
Yeah, you just need to know an alcohol license, which costs probably the most amount.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been on a health kick since we're both trying to lose weight, and I've been making a lot of high protein, low carb meals. Like I had this Big Mac bowl the other day.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was so good, so simple. And you make like the sauce, you make the mac sauce with like Greek yogurt and a little bit of mayo and like some other stuff.
I never did Greek yogurt. That sounds pretty good.
You got to get the non-fat Greek yogurt.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's some
but,
tangy.
I mean, you can kind of taste the yogurt in there, but it's still good.
I love Greek yogurt as a substitute for anything with sour cream.
Yes.
I just
Like
love
for
sour
the
cream.
protein
I could eat
and-
spoonfuls of sour cream. It's
Could
so
you?
good. Oh yeah, it's so good.
You ever had like the Mexican sour cream, or it's just
Yeah.
That's
But it's like too watery.
that's what I was gonna say. but,
Crema?
yeah, I've learned if you just don't mix it and just scoop it as is, it stays.
It's
kind
even
of like
waterier. If you scoop the water off the top, it's even waterier.
Yeah.
So we got some things for comedy. We got comedy first. So your first bomb.
My first bomb. So my first bomb that I will think of is when I did this one show, and I did it with Bad Moms, and it was my second show with them, and I was so excited. I was so pumped. I had really like practiced as hard as I possibly could with the time that I had, and the tickets sold out really fast for that show. So
Bad Moms, I'd buy something for that.
like I wasn't able, like by the time I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna share the link, like it had already basically sold out. So like no one I knew was able to go as far as I knew. So I was in that like mental space. And then the night before, my sister's like, I have a surprise for you. I got tickets for me and Josh to come and watch your show tomorrow night. And
should've
I
told me
just
after.
got so
Nervous.
nervous. Yeah, because it was the first time my sister was seeing me perform.
Yeah.
And I don't think that she's going to like talk shit or anything like that, but it was just like, I don't know why. It just made me really nervous.
Oh yeah. Anytime
But-
a family member that you anytime they come, it's just like, oh, God, I hope I do
Yeah, I
good.
gotta do
I would
that.
say, I mean, I think that was my first like big bomb.
Was it
but-
the whole set? Was just like
yeah,
cricket?
I just felt
yeah.
like I didn't. I
Were you
think
pretty
I didn't
new in a
deliver
comedy
it.
still?
Yeah, I would say I was pretty new because I'm just 3 years in now.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I think when that happened, I was maybe like a year.
Okay,
or
gotcha.
a year and a half in maybe. But yeah, I was just like, oh,
Did you have
still
thoughts?
makes me sick to my stomach sometimes when I think about it. Honestly.
Did you say like I'm after it where you're like, I'm fucking quitting, this sucks?
Well, I was just like,
I have those thoughts all the time where I'm like, why am I doing that? I suck. Fuck you, dude.
I did. I sat there and I was like, that sucked. I sucked.
You need those though sometimes, you know?
embarrassed.
It humbles
Yeah.
you.
It does. It really does. Like, and then plus, like, the other women in the lineup were so good.
Yeah.
Like, they were so good. It was my first time meeting a lot of them. Like, Avril Granado was there, and Kristen Toomey was the
Okay.
headliner.
Oh shit.
And then I felt like crap because I was like, oh my God, I bombed in front of this, like, headliner. who
Chicago
was, like, so
headliner,
awesome,
yeah.
you know? And I was just like, oh, this is so embarrassing. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know, you just got to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I was at Comedy Plex for the first time last week, and a girl that had been at Mystery Box like the day before was there. And I thought she was so funny
Mm-hmm.
at the Mystery Box. And then so I went up to her and I was talking to her a little bit. And she was just like, oh no, I thought I bombed. And I was like, no, I was like, I thought you did great. And even if you do bomb, you just got to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
even acknowledge the bomb like helps.
For
And
sure.
That's something I learned. Like, maybe I should have done that at that Bad Mom show. Be like, wow, I'm just really sucking up here, you
Yeah.
guys. Because it's almost like people laugh, like
Yeah.
they laugh because of that.
Yeah, I've always noticed too, like there'll be sets where I think I bombed, and then I'll have
Mm-hmm.
somebody come up to me and say, "You did real good, man. Good job." I'm like, "Don't fucking lie to me, though." Like I know what I did, and they're like, "No, it was good," but like you have one show where you like completely crush it, and you're like kind of expecting that every single time, and it like if it doesn't go like I did my set at the Red Room. I won a guest spot there, and I did my 5 minutes. It was the first time my mom ever saw me do comedy, and it was back in April, I think, and there was like 20 people in there, maybe not even.
Okay.
And James Webb, He's a Chicago director. Like he directs comedy. He directed Mark Norman's special.
Oh, okay.
And like he was there recording all of our sets for free.
That's
so like
cool.
I got to talk to him beforehand and ask him all the questions about video editing and all that shit and video directing and whatnot. And he so he's recording. So like I felt a lot of pressure from that and my mom. And like I went up there and like I could feel myself like shaking a little bit.
Oh, you might have a nip slip or something.
Dude, it was just so uncomfortable. And I thought I did terrible. Like I went outside and I cried kind of. Like not like cried, but like I just like was like, God damn, dude, like
punched yourself up.
beating myself up. And then
Yeah.
I went to talk to James after and he's like, dude, what are you talking about? You did perfectly fine. He's like, this crowd is really weird. And even the headliner was supposed to do 20 minutes. He got off the stage after 12 minutes.
Oh, really?
So like it
'Cause
wasn't
of the crowd.
yeah.
Oh.
But like I went back and rewatched it. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like it wasn't my best set by any means, but people were laughing, and it's just like I wasn't getting the big laughs where I normally get the big laughs. I was getting chuckles at those points. I'm like, oh fuck me then. Like so it's just like you get in your head sometimes, and it's I don't know. It's not you can't kill every time,
Right.
It can't all be zingers.
Right.
Speaking of that, when was the first time you ever killed?
So the first
I
time
was 18. It was a drive home.
I hit an old lady on the sidewalk and then drove away.
Oh no. The first time I killed it was actually, I would say, my grad show at the Lincoln Lodge. And that's how I got started in all of this. But I was just up there and I was having so much fun. I also didn't notice the light. So we were supposed to only
I've
do
done that
5
so many
minutes.
times.
And I ended up doing like 10.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I really like ran that light, and I'm afraid to go show my face there ever again. But no, it was the reason why I kept going and I lost track of time is because sometimes when I'm up there, I'll think of like a one-liner. I'll just start riffing on something, and then it just keeps going, and it just. My husband was even like, you did such a good job. He's like, it's just so crazy. He's like, because you practiced that on the way here for me. And he's like, and you didn't say like a bunch of the stuff that you said once you were on the stage. I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. It just like comes to you.
Yeah. Sometimes shit goes.
You gotta improv it.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't go anywhere near or close to what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Like, at least like the word for word. I do the same thing. I'll on the way to a gig, I'll go through my entire set word for word. And like sometimes it'll change.
Yeah.
Sometimes it won't. Sometimes most of the time it does change though.
I always get mad. I had like a good tagline. I'm like, oh, I'm excited for this. And then just completely forget
Forget
about
to
it.
say
Like,
it, yeah.
I got to do it next time.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say the first time you killed was you ended up killing that vajayjay rag lady. You suffocated her with the vajayjay rag.
Just like stuffed it like in her mouth.
Look what you did.
Oh.
What was the first paid gig?
My first paid gig was with Bad Moms.
Okay.
And that was my first gig with Bad Moms.
Okay, cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, it was like maybe just a few months after my grad show. Because someone came up to me at the grad show, was like, you should submit your clip to Bad Moms. Like, you'd be, that makes sense for you, like your material. And I was like, I hadn't heard of them. So I did it. And then they ended up like emailing me and I was so excited. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll do like a show here and there.
Yeah.
But I definitely knew that I wanted to stay with comedy and do it because I had so much fun. But I never thought that I would be like getting booked, on the regular.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a hobby
Right.
thing. And now it's more like.
Well, it kind
no,
of starts
I'm
off
doing
as just
it.
a hobby, and then you're like, oh, yeah, doing open mics every once in a while
Yeah.
is fun. This is fun. And then you're like, I want to do shows.
Yeah.
And then, then I don't know.
Then you start getting
Before-
serious about it. And then
Yeah.
you start worrying about where you're going to be performing all month. And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I took my break, I had a show almost every Saturday for 2 months straight.
That's awesome.
And I was like, why is this happening? Like, it was so cool. But I was like, and then after, doing the same 10-minute set for 2 months, I'm like, God damn, I got to write some new shit. Because I wasn't writing anything and I wasn't going to open mics because it's like, I know my 10-minute set like the back of my hand. So it's like, I'm not, and I got lazy. And it's also very easy to get lazy way the fuck up here because it's like, oh, do I really want to drive an hour and a half on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
So it's
or
like,
just drink beer and make some food and pass out before 10.
yeah. That's basically, So I don't know. I'm really, I miss comedy so much.
And I think it's hard too when you don't go out for a while to then get yourself motivated to just start again. So you just come to Mystery Box on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I'm going
Start off with
to.
that.
So that's
Good
my
vibe
plan.
there.
That's my plan this week is to go to Mystery Box. But the only thing is that sucks too is like I've been going to the gym Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Last week was the first week I actually did it, but I have to wake up at 4 to do that.
Oh wow.
So that's like I'm like, God damn it, do I want to? I have to. I just have to either
facing an all-nighter.
Well, I just have to basically force myself to stick with that schedule and not drink that much at the open mic. Just like a couple, like just a couple, nothing crazy. But I want to keep myself in that routine.
Yeah.
But also, if I miss one day at the gym, who cares? It's just one day.
I mean, you go to the gym at 4 a.m.
I wake up at 4 and I get to the gym at 5. I work out from 5 to like 5:50. Yeah, from 5 to 5:50, and then I shower at the gym and then go to my job, which is I start at 6:30 every day.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're disciplined enough to do that, you can come to the fun thing. Like
I know. I should. I know. I wrote like a bunch of new shit that is. I'm very excited to say it.
I got like 4 minutes of new shit I want to do, which is perfect open material or open mic material. So
yeah.
I was just saying that after that show last night, what I'm focusing on is writing new shit and practicing that and getting a new like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I just realized looking back on some of my videos, trying to get my like set ready for these shows that I had this month, I was like, God, I've been doing these jokes for like a year now, but it takes that long.
It does. It really does.
To get a good joke.
That's
why
people
don't realize that.
Yeah,
when they do a special, it's just like
that's why it blows me away.
Now.
I mean, it blows me away with how like professional comedians can come up with a special like every 2 years. They're coming up with a new hour every 2 years. It's like, and Louis C.K. at one point was doing a new special every year for like 5 years in a row.
Well, he was also doing literally 2 shows a night every day.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if you're doing comedy that much, obviously it's gonna come a lot. It's gonna come pretty quick. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to do the wheel thing?
I do.
Wheel. Let's do. I will. I really want to. Okay.
I really can't wait to do this.
Yeah, me too. This is we got a bunch. Okay, guys, we're bringing the wheel back. We have a bunch of random categories. We're gonna spin, and then whatever it lands on, we are all going to take turns riffing about this topic. Jesus. How about you hold the back and then spin. So literally a bunch of random shit, guys. So we'll see what we get here. Religious freaks.
You know any?
Do I know any? I'm pretty sure I went to college with some, but I feel like the religious freaks.
Those are the girls that
those
do
are the
anal?
freakiest ones.
They're the freakiest ones. They totally are. They're like the Bible thumpers, like the men humpers. Like, it's just.
Yeah, my front door's for Jesus, so come in my back.
Yeah.
Okay, totally. That's so the Mormons, like I have this thing about Mormons and they're soaking, but then I was just like, okay, I was looking into it. I was like, what else are they into?
The Mennonites, I always hear about them. Like we got some who live around us, and I'm like, those are the type of people that really would go into town and purchase men to come sleep with their wives because they have so much incest going on.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But like you have to come in and there's just a sheet with a hole in it. And you
yeah.
put your dick in, and the guys are sitting there watching. Like, don't do anything, don't grab, don't put your hands on her.
Don't you do it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Just
like I need to touch something, or else I can't come.
so it's a glory hole.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
That's but I saw something called the poop hole loophole. Where it's
That's a good name for it.
It is a good name for it. Where basically it's okay to do anal. Not okay to do like vaginal.
Yeah, Jesus says so.
Yeah, that hole's fine because then you're still a virgin. And I did
still a virgin, but the minute you sit down on the toilet, it just falls out.
Right, it's like a sequoia like tree trunk of
just
poop
a fucking gape
coming out. Well, I mean,
those wooden pews are hard to sit on after that.
Yeah,
you need those like donut cushions under there. They just have those all for everybody already set up.
Religious freaks. Yeah, I believe in God, but I'm not gonna shove it down your throat. Shove it up your ass. But oh, that's a good one. Let's get another spin. What do we got here?
I like that hypnotism thing in the middle.
Another
God damn it.
freaks.
God damn it, all the religious freaks.
All right. Favorite race?
Obviously, Filipinos. I mean,
I was gonna say motor rally, but
Yeah, mine's
Oh.
mine's drag race.
I mean, whatever, you guys. Like, that was a setup.
that was definitely a
That
set.
was a setup.
That was perfect. That was great.
I'm a little biased. Like, race.
Oh, that's fucking funny. All right, so how long should a man last in bed?
Until I come.
What matters? Are you baby making or yeah?
But what happened? I mean, I think women coming is a lie. That
Matters
that
who's
doesn't
the
happen.
drunkest.
No, it happens. It happens, and then the thing with women is that it continues to happen. So I think maybe that's the problem. So until I'm finished coming, all the comes,
Water
all the time.
Women is like a pot of boiling water, while men are like a Pepsi bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting
Good
it.
analogy, Jack. Very nice. God, you're a fucking scholar.
Gentleman is scholar.
Yeah, I think, that's why I always go handle myself before my wife and I have sex, so I can last at least 5 to 8 minutes instead of fucking 2.
I just learned to hold my breath for 5 minutes.
But I've had multiple times where my wife is like, I already came. Are you done yet? I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't even make a face. Don't lie to me. Oh, man. But how long is too long?
Oh, I don't think.
I've only heard that like once where it's just like finish up or like went past like 20 minutes because I was shit-faced drunk and even surprised I got it up.
Yeah,
But it was just,
I've gone for like an hour with my wife just because we're so hammered. And it's just like, she's like, are you done yet? I'm like, nope, not even close. Drenched in sweat. I can hear the beer sloshing in my stomach.
But then it's like you force to come and it's like the most painful come. Because
Is
it's like
this really like that for you guys?
Sometimes it can be if you're really trying to force it out. I have to get on my tippy toes, and it's like, dude, I got a Charlie horse and shit. I'm like,
yeah, for like the next 2 hours, it feels like I gotta pee, but I can't pee. And every time I sit down, I get like a piercing pain in like my asshole and my penis. I'm like,
Whoa.
all right, I just gotta stand for a bit.
I'm learning so much about like a male sexual experience that I'd not.
It only happens when I'm drunk though, and I
realize
force
it's
it.
happening.
well, drinking too. Like, what the worst is when you're close, and then if you've been drinking all night, then you're like, God, I gotta pee. Then you gotta go stop, take a pee, and then you gotta start back up
okay.
again. And then it's like, it's
I feel
spin it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there really could be a time that's too long, but I would say like if you start to dry up or things start, then when it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, change
It
positions.
hurts. Yeah. No, one time. So not one time. This has happened now a couple times, but like I have noticed that the older I am getting, that I need to stretch before. So it's like I need to have like some kind of warm up and stretch.
Touch the toes together.
Yeah, I did. My husband and I were, getting it on, and then I decided to like move my leg over in a way that
I gotta do the
normally
doggy
do.
style position before I do doggy style.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta
Yeah,
do-
it's more like puppy style.
Downward
now.
dog, I mean, my bad.
style.
Puppy style, yeah.
But yeah, the next day I woke up and I was like, holy shit, like my hip really hurt and I was walking weird for a couple days. I was just like,
Shout
"Shit,
out to
I'm
your
getting
husband
really
for that
old."
one.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, no, he's a good one. But I'm just getting old.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
this
all
is
it is.
recently we've been able to have sex without me laying on a heating pad first because my back.
Oh God.
That was
yeah.
always the funny. Yeah, like right at like a couple months after my surgery, I'm like, yeah, you got to go on top, and I got to use the heating pad. So sorry. Oh,
Sometimes
man.
being on top is just like the best thing ever, though.
Well, my wife's got a fucked up knee. Like she was in a 4-wheeling accident when she was younger and shattered her kneecap. So
Oh, wow.
she doesn't go that long on top.
That's
But
okay.
usually she shouldn't have to because it only takes like 3 minutes. All right, let's get another spin there, Jackie boy.
One more spin. Ooh, this feels like a good one.
Oh, this is gonna be a really good one.
Oh.
God damn it, same one. do 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 do.
Oh my God.
Damn it. I'm still a rally car guy.
Jesus.
They're
Oh wait,
still
this is a new one.
Filipinos.
All right. What is the correct decision when a woman says, no, you choose? Like for when we're like, you're What do you want for dinner? I don't care. I don't care. It's up to you.
No, you choose.
See, my wife is pretty damn simple. So when she says you choose, she really, unless it's not tacos for food, like unless it's not like, she doesn't like cilantro. That's the biggest reason. Like for any type of Mexican food, she thinks it tastes like soap.
Okay.
So if I pick anything else, she's usually pretty cool. But I've been with women that are like, no, you choose. And then I pick that. They're like, that fucking terrible choice. I'm like, well, you're a terrible choice.
I always pick like suggestions that are like 40 minutes away. I'm like, all right, never mind.
Yeah. I'd say it's just always the first option that was presented.
Taco Bell.
Honestly, because that's like secretly what I want. But I don't know why as a woman I can't just say it.
Yeah.
I want you to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that or when they're like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, yes. So I guess that's why
right, back to what I'm
you
doing.
guys are like, wait, like you get like kind of like, oh shit.
Are you mad at me?
I'm fine.
Like, what did I do?
I haven't heard my
yeah.
wife in a couple hours. I wonder where she's at.
In the basement, tied up. What?
This question is just like, I feel like I'm always making a lot of decisions. So,
Yeah. Okay.
That's why sometimes when I'm like, no, you choose, I genuinely mean it. Like choose.
Yeah, that's same
I'll
with
be
my
good
wife.
with whatever, I just don't want to make
If I didn't think of a dinner idea during work, I'm not thinking of one right now when you ask.
Yeah. Well, yeah, usually, like I said, my wife's pretty, like, especially since we started, like, shit. Yesterday we've been together for 9 years. We didn't even say happy anniversary to each other. That's how we
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, and then this October will be our 5-year wedding anniversary.
Are you guys going to the high school reunion, your 20th?
I've only been out of high school for like 11 years, dickhead.
Okay, be 15.
No, we had our high school reunion back in 2012 or 2022. So that was our 10-year.
Mine's coming up, I think, this next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was we didn't really have like a reunion because it was just we all met up at half times and had some drinks. That was about it. But no, since we've been together, she used to be very not like a picky eater, but like she didn't like onions. She doesn't like now I've definitely transformed her palate into something somewhat sophisticated. She still doesn't
know what caramelized onions are.
Oh yeah, she doesn't even actually like caramelized onions that much. She'll eat them, but like she doesn't like
not on a brat.
She likes raw onions on a brat, which is really good too.
Yeah.
But
I like both. I like the caramelized.
Caramelized,
and a little
dude.
fresh on top.
I caramelize them. If you caramelize them correctly, and it takes like 45 minutes, you add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of Worcestershire, and then just fucking let them. Oh god,
I love caramelized onions. I love like sautéed mushrooms.
She hates mushrooms because she doesn't like the texture.
Yeah,
well, my husband has.
It's like I'm biting a scrotum.
Dislikes.
I would have said like slimy stuff, but if your scrotum is slimy, that's, got the old. I'm gonna start calling you slimy scrot.
I don't want to see a scrotum that's slimy like a mushroom. That's gonna, I would be alarmed.
Yeah, that's weird. Let's do one more spin.
One more spin.
Yeah, one more spin.
Then we'll do Mount Rushmore.
We can do Mount Rushmore.
It's gonna be police encounters. Let's just go right there.
All right.
Police encounters. You ever been encountered with police yet?
Yeah. I left my kids in the car one time, but I'm being totally serious. Like
it was November. Come on, it was cold.
They were older. It wasn't hot outside. Like they were on electronics.
I say after Halloween, that's the time of year you're allowed to leave your kids in the car.
Yeah, here in the Midwest, I would say so. Yeah, we're definitely in the cooler temps by then, so it should be safe. Yeah, it's just. But I ran into the grocery store to get something. Yeah. And when I came out, there was a cop car parked behind my car, so I couldn't get out. And they were like, you left your kids in the car. And I'm just like.
They locked themselves in there. I was going to ask for help.
Yeah.
They actually locked me out.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I just was kind of like, okay. Because I grew up in the 80s, and you could leave your kids in the car. I mean,
you can leave your kids with strangers, but I mean,
my dad used to leave us in the car all the time when he went to the grocery store, and
I gave him back, just a little beat up.
The manager of one of those stores came out and started like shaking his fist and yelling at us because we were honking the horn. Like we were in this big like conversion van, we're honking the horn, making all this noise, but yeah, you could leave your kids in the car. I swear we were built different in the 80s. We could survive the hot cars back then, but.
I had one police encounter that was very fun, very funny. It was very scary at the time. My buddy and I, we were allegedly rolling a blunt at the beach in the car. It was like 8 o'clock at night. It was it was dark out. We're sitting there rolling up. Like we just cut the blunt open and dumped the guts into a fucking McDonald's cup in the cup holder. and he was rolling up the blunt, and I think I had already rolled up a joint, and like we already started the joint, and then we see a cop roll in, and I just flicked the cherry off and ate the joint. Ate the joint. The fucking cop comes up to the window. He's like, "What are you guys doing in here?" I'm like, "I don't know how we didn't smell weed."
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're about to go walk out on the beach and just look at the water and just hang out." And he's like,
Just us two
"Okay,
boys.
well," he's like, you know that, yeah, just us boys.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't go out there when it's we have the curfew's dusk or whatever. So you can't be out there after dusk. I'm like, we didn't know that. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he just he looked in, he saw the blunt guts. I'm like, oh boy. And I'm like sitting there like just mouth dry as shit from eating
where's
a
the
joint.
black guy?
And he's like, yeah, you guys got to get out of here. We're like, will do, sir, right away. And then then we left. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
There's so many more.
He was looking for that black guy that
experiences.
left the Swisher guts.
Yeah. Like this is not ours, I promise. It's our black friends. He actually just left.
And then he's like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Be careful, would you?" But yeah, no, that was. I've got a lot of other ones, but that was just the one that popped up in my head. That was the most. I don't know. Other ones I don't want to tell the world.
I can't really. I've been a good boy for a little bit, but I mean, I'm literally, just sneaking out all the time, getting brought home from the cops. There was one time I got caught sneaking out with a girl, and basically, when the cop asked me my name, I just told him Jack Johnson. He just like, that's the fakest name ever. I was like, yeah. It is technically my real name, but
Is it really?
Jack Man Johnson.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but I didn't tell him the
I
man
didn't
part.
know.
Yeah. I had this one time actually when I was going into freshman year of high school. It was I remember it was banjo beer night down over at the baseball field. They have banjo beer night, and then it's followed by Schlafenspiel the next day. That's a German drinking festival, basically. Anyway, my buddies and our parents were at the banjo beer fest drinking or whatever, and we were just running around the neighborhood, ding dong ditching.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there was this old lady's house, and we kept ding dong ditching her and like pounding the fucking door, like ding dong, and then bang, 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 bang. She called the cops. She thought she was getting broken
Yeah,
into.
I would too.
So we all of a sudden we see.
I would be on the top window, be like, oh, it's just fucking kids.
All of a sudden we see fucking lights, and we're running down the road, and then me and my buddy, I'm not gonna say their names, whatever. We were running across the street, and this cop was coming up, and like we made it across the street. My buddy Gavin. Oh, sorry, Gavin.
That's right.
He's the hippie.
Allegedly.
The one who lives in the van?
Yes. So he was running down the road, and he goes to cross the street, and the cop was like pulling up, and like he was going fast, and he hit the brakes, and then threw Gavin up onto the hood of his fucking car.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Some Dukes of Hazzard shit. That
Yeah, it
sounds
was
fun.
very fun. I mean, he was like, he caught him on like the end of like when you slam forward on the brake, you're already stopped, but like that little momentum threw Gavin up onto the hood of his car. The guy's like, I am so sorry, but you guys are in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was pretty funny though.
Like I feel like if you saw that in a comedy.
Oh
like a
yeah,
movie,
it was
that would
perfect.
Be like everyone would be dying at that point.
The last time I ran from the cops, I was probably like 14, 13, but we were at like a lake smoking weed and all that kind of shit. And cop came, we're on the water, it was frozen, but there was no sign saying you can't be on the water, but we all decided to run anyway. And the cop catches us pretty quickly. And I tossed the weed out, so we never found the weed on us. It was just sitting on the side of the road somewhere. And
Did you go back and get
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
Did you go back for it?
And then the cops were circling us again. And I took off again because I just found the weed. I'm not going to fucking get caught
Yeah.
again with it. So I took off, and this is a neighborhood I've never been in. I don't live here. I'm just hanging out with buddies, sleeping over. So I am lost in Island Lake, just hopping fences, running around. I finally find my way back to McDonald's, and there's all my friends, and they all have tickets except for me.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And I got the weed.
You're the
That's
hero.
I was, but we all got to his family's house, and parents found out all about that kind of shit. But they were cool. They weren't going to tell anyone else's parents. They were all laughing about it. It's like, you fucking kids, learn how to run faster.
So this morning I actually looked up some stuff on ChatGPT for intros for if I know, but you have some jokes about being a nurse, right?
We're creating
Yeah.
a stage name for you for being, you know.
So
Stage name.
Because
yeah,
like a nurse of comedy, like we already have some of the Doctor of Laughter, so we're like, maybe we should.
well, it's more of the pediatrician of
Yeah.
laughter.
Oh,
but yeah.
no.
We'll keep those separate.
Dude, the
So we're trying to
first
find
time I
better
met
stage
him-
names.
Well, I met him the first time at the Gauntlet.
Oh yeah, dude. With the Christmas Carol, right?
I don't know. That was
Yeah.
like when it was up
The
at
12 Days of Christmas?
The Gambler. Maybe.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
I
that
was so
insane
confused.
how you went through with that. Yeah.
That was a 10
Because
minute
he showed
set.
up with a doctor's coat on, right?
Right.
And then he came up and he was talking to me about
did
being
no
a nurse,
material
and I
about
thought
doctors.
he really was a doctor. And I was like, oh, so where do you work? And he's like, oh,
He's like,
no,
"A
I'm
daycare."
I'm not a doctor. Someone was talking about him in their set the other day, and
Oh my
it was
god.
like, oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
Desmond Rooney because he has like the
Oh,
the
yeah.
pictures. It was funny. Though.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pictures with him, and he's like, "Why am I in all these pictures?" It's like-
I'm tagged in all of them.
so yeah, if you were to change your stage name, you could be like Nurse Lisa, obviously, Nurse Giggles, or like the scalpel slut. That was another one.
Okay.
That's a different stage name. But
Yeah. But there's some intros for Nurse Lisa. It says she's a nurse by day, and by night she still wears scrubs, but for very different reasons. Give it up for Lisa Lethal Dose.
Oh, I like Lethal Dose. Yeah.
She'll take your vitals and steal your meds and ghost you before discharge. Make some noise for Code Slut Lisa. This is shout out to ChatGPT. This is
those are good. I really did like
oh yeah.
those.
She's got a stethoscope, a vape, and 3 HR warnings. Give it up for Nurse Ratchet Thirst Trap.
That would probably be the one.
They just got
Like,
more ghetto too.
That
Oh,
would
yeah, they
probably
did.
be the one.
What else we got here?
I'm always trying. I've gotten in trouble at my last job because my job before my current job, and my team lead person called me into the small office, which is either the room where you find
Get
out where you're
fired
gonna get your
or
bonus,
you
or
have to get on your
yeah,
knees.
you're getting fired. So I was like, I know it's not bonus time. Fuck, I'm getting fired.
Hopefully
And-
it's not boner time either.
Right. Oh my god. No, but she
How I
was
became a
super
doctor.
cool. She's a super cool chick, and she just brought me in there, and she's like, Lisa. And we had like a thing where it's like double monitors, but
We found your
can
Instagram.
They record our calls.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize they could record one of the monitors. And on that monitor is where I had like basically like my Teams chat with some other friends at work. And on this chat, we used to basically kind of talk shit. And I was making fun of something, and I got caught like from the recording they did. And I went in there and I was just like, "What's up, Jill?" And she's like, "So she's like, I have to talk to you about this because we saw this when we were doing your audits." And I was like, "Okay." And then she just busted out laughing. She's just like, "All right." She's like,
So true, girl. So true.
yeah, she's like, God, she's like, I shouldn't be laughing. She's like, but
Can I get invited to this?
yeah, she's basically like, just make sure you move that like chat to your other monitor. And I was like, got it.
That's a funny way to
Okay.
get caught, though.
Oh, that's funny. We're gonna do one more little segment before
Okay.
we wrap it up. We're gonna do the improv game Sex With Me Is Like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna come up with a random word, and then all of us
I'm
will
so bad
make
at
a couple.
improv. Okay.
Couple of us, yeah, we'll make a couple jokes per person. We'll do like 3 or 4 words, and then we'll wrap it up. So the first one is Sex With Me Is Like a Giraffe.
Hmm.
So I'll go first. Sex with me is like a giraffe. You better have as long of a neck as a giraffe does for me, you know? That was bad. That was a bad one. I have red hair. I can't have my it's not that big.
Sex with me is like a giraffe. Somehow spotted? I don't know.
You should go get that checked out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you were an animal, you'd probably be a giraffe because you're so tall.
I always still pick the low hanging fruit, though.
Oh,
Oh,
very
okay,
nice.
okay.
Very nice.
Sex with me is like a giraffe. I want you eating it from the top.
There you go. Okay. Let's get another word. Sex with me is like a radio.
Sex with me is like a radio, constantly adjusting the knobs.
Sex with me is like a radio. It only works on certain frequencies.
Oh, okay. God.
Sex with me is like a radio. When you go to a different part of town, you find different music. I don't know.
This is like one of those things where I'm gonna think of something like when
On the
I
car
leave,
ride home.
you know?
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
always works.
Put them in the comments after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sex with me is like a radio. Do they even still have commercial breaks on radio?
Yeah, they do,
You know,
yeah.
Can I pass on this?
Yeah,
one?
you
I
can,
can't
you
think
can.
of anything.
What's sex with me is like a candle. I'm just looking at shit
Yeah,
around
I
the
know
room.
that.
There's a radio right there. There's a candle. There's a giraffe right
Sex-
there.
The usual suspect type shit.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like a candle, hot and drippy.
Ooh, nice. Sex with me is like a candle. Just put the hot wax on my balls.
Sex with me is like a candle. I only get the leather scented.
I don't know if I like that or not. That's kind of weird.
The leather.
It always smells like leather.
Sex with me is like a candle. Usually smells pretty decent. I think.
I hope. Let's see. Sex with me is like a candle. I try to trim the wick before I get it lit. But
Sex with me is like a candle. Only do it for 4 hours at a time.
Sex with me is like a candle. I always bury my face in it, the hole before I light it.
What?
I always bury my face in the hole before I light it.
What hole is in the candle?
The top of the hole.
Oh,
the candle.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to give like a little cunnilingus joke in there.
All right.
sex with me is like a candle. Do not leave me unattended. I don't know. It was just anyway.
All right.
Sex with me is like a candle. I can only fit 2 fingers in there.
What are you doing to your candles, man?
The hole and the candles and
Oh boy. All right. That's enough of sex with me is like, I think. Well, let's just do
Oh my
one more
God.
spin and then we'll wrap it up.
All
You know
right.
what? Because yeah, those seem to be a little bit easier to riff off of than the stuff around the room. All right. What do we got? Yeah, we already did that.
What is that one?
Create an invention.
Yeah,
I had an invention. So you know Stanley's? Stanley cups?
yeah.
How they only have one hole for a straw and you gotta you have to get it perfect to
Yes.
get it on one side. I would say a universal straw thing that goes around no matter what side, no matter how you tighten your straw or tighten the lid,
a
the
good
straw
idea.
is you can move the straw wherever you want.
That's a good idea. Invention.
Watch somebody patent that and
Right.
just make billions
Yeah.
off of it.
So back when I was trying to use birth control, I always wanted an alarm right on the thing to
Ooh.
remind me, but they probably have come up with something like that.
Makes
and
it like a
also-
kitchen timer with your birth control.
Regular,
Yeah.
basically also regular ass technology now. But I actually was thinking it'd be cool to have a dildo that is just the girth of a finger, but as dexterous as a finger, because
I
and then
think
you
they-
could
I think they
also
make those.
have
Yeah.
it you can have it one finger
Where-
or 2 finger.
Plucking the strings.
You just want
Yeah.
a prosthetic hand that moves basically.
Basically,
what was that fucking
From the Adam's
From
family? Yeah, I was literally just
Family.
thinking that too.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd
The
be
thing,
perfect.
whatever it's called. Or
But just for when you want to have sex with your
Self.
yourself?
my husband. Well, that too. But sometimes I'm just oh babe, we're too lazy to take our clothes
That's it.
off
No, I'm
or
just thinking,
actually move.
Right.
the little metal
It was
fingers like, go
maybe
fuck
just
yourself.
a finger, just a finger would be fine.
Yeah.
So
The go fuck
That might
yourself
be
is just a
nice.
middle
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah. Just give me the hand.
literally, that's what it should be called. Just go fuck yourself.
You know what?
I will.
I'm
That's
feeling
what
like
I'm gonna
rock
do.
and roll tonight. You know?
The dude.
Opposable.
How about we hang
finger.
loose on this?
Yeah.
How about we hang
Yeah.
loose tonight? Yeah. What about
Yeah.
yours, Jack? What's your invention?
I had one earlier, but basically a second window that when you break in a window, the second window rolls up and locks who's ever in it. But then I realized pretty quickly in accidents that might get people killed.
Oh.
So I was like,
Well,
maybe
someone's breaking in. Maybe they need to be killed.
maybe it only happens when you're parked. So if your car's in parked and that window breaks, a second window will roll up, blocking who's ever in.
That's one of what's funny. What happens if
Oh.
you're you drive your car off a bridge and into the water and you try to break your window and then another one just slides up
Yeah.
fuck.
You're no.
God damn it, that's funny. Oh man, I had another invention when I was a kid that I always thought it would be the coolest thing for somebody doing a live speech in a different country, that it would in live time translate what you're saying out. So what you're talking into the mic in English and it comes out of the monitors in Russian.
Yeah.
I think they had that in the UN in the 90s.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because they got it from me.
Like, so Google Translate, but it like
In live
actually-
time, yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Instead of having, because I think a lot of, nowadays, if you're doing speech in a foreign country, you're talking and then there's a translator saying whatever you're saying in another language, I think.
Well, I
could be
think
wrong.
it's kind of crazy. You know those like the neurons thing where now people don't have to use their hands to control like a computer. They can just use their brain.
Yep.
Like if cats can now learn language, like you've seen those videos of cats pressing buttons like outside now.
Meow.
What if you can connect one of those neuron sensors to a cat and then actually have a full-on conversation with a cat?
Yeah, he'd be like, I can't wait till you die. I'm gonna eat you
Yeah.
immediately. Isn't that wild that cats do that? Like if you
they
die,
do.
a dog will wait till the absolute last minute. He can't find anything else to eat, and then he'll start eating you. But if you die and your cat has a full bowl of food, he's gonna eat you.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go this.
They are Satan's cat. They're Satan's pets.
You don't have cats, do you?
No, I have a German
Do you?
Shepherd.
I got
He's
two.
upstairs locked up because he doesn't like strangers.
I got 2 cats. I got one that's like a little annoying like teenager, and then one that's like an outdoor good child. Gertie, we call her, a little fat gray cat.
Aw.
Yeah, Gertrude. But she's amazing. She just literally roams the streets, comes home exactly when we call her. And the other one's a menace. Will bite you, scratch you, literally cuts up all her furniture.
Yeah.
Somehow pooped in the ground a couple times. It's like just
At least she didn't poop on the ceiling. You know.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. That
Me.
would. Has one of your pets done that?
Poop on the ceiling.
No, I
So
have.
bad that
No, my
Ceiling of
dog.
the bowl.
My dog. He'll randomly get like just a bad case of diarrhea. And one time I was walking down this, he shit on the landing, and then like up the stairs into my son's room, down the hallway. I'm like, dude,
just like a balloon you just let go.
dude, it was so bad. And it sucks because whenever he gets diarrhea, well, we had to throw away an area rug in our bedroom because of it. But like when he shits in the bedroom or it shits in the house, it's bad. Like he's done it like probably 5 times.
Yeah.
He's almost 8 years old now.
There was one time I was like giving, like the G spot on a cat when you pet them, they like lift their butt up.
No.
Okay,
What the
I
fuck?
guess it's
You're
only me.
finding G spots on your cats. Poor Gertrude, dude.
Well, basically, they get like really sensitive near the end of their tail, and they're like basically get
Yeah.
like kind of reactive. And I was doing that to one of my cats, and she straight squirted poop. Or
You made your cat squirt.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
I stopped doing it ever since.
I mean, you said you know where your cat's G spot is.
Yeah, it just smelled really fishy and gross, and it was just traumatizing. I'm sorry to traumatize
So
you
you
guys.
made your pussy squirt.
Yes, I'm very.
Cat's G spot,
Yes, yes.
dude. Oh my
Practice makes
God.
perfect.
Well, dude, I don't know. Like cats just kind of I don't know. They're such assholes sometimes,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of
That
like
makes
where
me laugh,
dogs
though.
are just like, oh, I love you so much. And cats don't
Cats
really want
just
to
like
hang with you.
Cats have resting bitch face.
Yeah,
They're just like
all the time.
fuck you, dude.
Yeah. I'm the superior being in this.
Seriously.
Yeah,
man.
cats remind me of like an angry housewife, while dogs remind me of like a Down syndrome cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good analogy. You look at you and your scholastic references today.
Cats are like
Negro
a
Damas over here.
perimenopausal,
Yeah.
menopausal lady.
What'd you say?
Negro Damas over here.
Nostradamus?
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
Sorry.
What did you
You
say?
said Negro Damas.
I literally didn't sing the Chappelle skit for some
Yeah,
reason.
I was gonna say, I was like, dude.
Nostradamus.
Do we have to edit that? Do we have to cut that?
Maybe.
Probably. You know what? Maybe not. I don't know.
It's a reference from something that I've seen pretty recently.
And it was-
Basically, yes.
yeah.
Go watch Chappelle's show if you don't know what
I
that
literally
is.
was watching that like 2 nights ago and fell asleep to that. And then, yeah, I forgot about Nostradamus as a real person.
Yeah, it's it was a genuine mistake, people. You didn't mean it.
Freudian slip. There you go. There's another reference.
Can you imagine though if like Chappelle's show came out now? I don't.
Oh, it
think-
would get canceled immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Well,
that,
I mean, you can't cancel black people for being racist on TV.
True.
Yeah. I don't think you can. I think it's
Maybe.
considered,
I don't know.
That's racist.
Oh.
yeah, it is, but it's just an observation, all right?
No, not what
Sounds
you
racist.
said. I'm saying like canceling a black guy for being racist on TV is racist.
Yes.
I'm a scholar now.
That was a good show though.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, yeah.
more people should.
I
Watch
mean,
it and
honestly,
stop taking
Kanye
shit
kind of
so
got
serious.
canceled for being anti-Semitic, but I mean, who isn't nowadays?
Jesus. Yeah, no, I wish I would have watched Chappelle's show when I was growing up. I've watched a little bit of it since, but like I've been just so busy with watching World War II documentaries. I'm obsessed.
Well-
I'm obsessed with World War II.
You know, you're white. And
Yeah, I'm a white male in his early 30s.
Yep.
I think I'm right on track.
Yeah.
Like, No, I'm
Canon.
fully obsessed with World War II, and then I'm gonna eventually jump into. I tried watching stuff on the Vietnam War. I know all wars
Like the
are
documentaries
political.
or like the
Yeah,
movies?
both.
Like, I like the, what was it, Battle of Hamburger Hill?
I have not seen
That's
that.
a good one. It's literally just a hill they fight for that just a bunch of people die and they take it over, and there's absolutely no reason to take it over.
That was
never heard of
that was World War II, right?
No, that was Vietnam.
No, Vietnam.
Oh,
Okay.
Vietnam.
No, I was thinking of a different one. Vietnam. I mean, I know all wars are pretty political, but Vietnam was especially political because of
technically, wasn't
communism and
a war. We were just taking territory, but
well, we were just trying to
Yeah.
stop. We were trying to stop the
Civil War.
North Vietnamese from turning the rest of Vietnam and wherever else into communist state. And yeah, I've been diving into Vietnam a little bit, but World War II. You can ask me any question. I'll most likely know it. What was the turning point in the air war in World War II?
Air war?
Yeah, in the
air fights?
Yeah. What?
Wasn't it like an air battle, like a dogfight?
Yes. What was the turning
okay,
point?
that's
Like, what
actual-
was the turning point for us? I'll tell you what it was. The Norden bomb site. That's how the bombers were able to drop precise daylight bombing missions. They had a site that the Germans didn't even know about. So that's how we were able to bomb, like,
Precisionally?
yeah, because we also were the only country to do daylight raids.
Have you seen Catch 22 yet?
No.
That's a good show. I think it was on Hulu, but it's about dogfight, like a bomber, basically.
Yeah.
And he takes on extra missions to get his fucking shift done because he's been drafted. And basically, they just keep putting his file on the bottom. They're like, "You're gonna do a couple more."
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, the Air Force said that once you complete 25 missions,
You go home.
You can go home.
That's what
And
he was trying
then
to do.
right after this one dude, Captain Rosenthal, I think his name was. There's a show called Masters of the Air, but after he got to his 25th mission, they upped it to 30. So like, oh, you got to do 30. But he was good to go because they hadn't mentioned that rule until after his 25th mission. So like, you can go.
Grandfather.
He ended up
Okay.
staying
Well,
and
that's
he ended up staying and doing 52.
Jesus,
Damn.
having
Yeah.
fun with it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, I'm just fascinated by this stuff, like especially like the because that's when the Air Force was really like
Kicking ass.
that. Well,
Yeah.
that was like when they
mean-
first were. I mean, they got really introduced like as the Air Force because it was just Army planes in
Well,
World
they're
War One.
a huge
Yeah.
part of the force. Like without them, we would have been stuck on the
Oh,
ground
yeah.
being
Yeah.
mauled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the only reason we were able to do D-Day is because the Army Air Force literally obliterated most of the Luftwaffe, which is the German Air Force. But the biggest reason we were able to do that so well, and we were able to like do the precision daylight bombing.
I like the Royal
They
Air
used to
Force.
just-
They were just cocky and just put a bullseye right on their fucking planes. Like here, shoot
Well, yeah,
us.
but they also they only did night raids because obviously it's just way safer to do it at night. But you can't see the precision. But they were bombing, missing their targets by like 3-4 miles.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why we did it during the day because we needed to be precise. We were bombing ball bearing factories and
Yeah.
and other. Yeah, I don't know. I could get carried away talking
number
about all
two.
this
Wow,
shit.
no, that's so
Save it for the
cool, though.
Patreon.
Yeah, we gotta make a Patreon actually.
I mean, you guys are like into something cool. I'm like obsessed with the royal family of,
Nice.
of the UK. Like, why?
I didn't like
don't
that drama
know.
about it, but like ever since I got all like, oh, stop caring about us, and then on like 20 talk shows, they're like, stop focusing on us.
Oh
It's
yes,
like,
you're talking about
yeah.
Meghan and Harry. Yes. No, I could go on and on about.
Didn't Prince Harry have
How
like a
full of
coke
shit they
problem
are.
for a while? Who's
Yeah, I think he did. Like,
Somebody-
I don't know if he still does. He might.
Taxpayer
No.
Coke.
there was a comedian that had a bit about it. They're like, I think it was fascinating that Prince Harry had a cocaine problem because he's buying cocaine with the money that has a picture of his mom on it, or grandma,
Right.
and he's also snorting the cocaine with the picture of his grandma or whoever it was, grandma or mom
That's
or
good.
whatever. Yeah, it was a really good bit. But do you have any? You got any shows coming up you want to plug?
So I just like this honestly was my busiest month like ever. And I feel like I'm 3 years in. I had 4 shows this month, and that's like a
Nice.
big deal for me.
Oh, yeah.
Just because
It's a show a week.
I haven't, yeah.
Especially being
and-
full time.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. But this next month, I kind of want to take a little bit of a break just
Yeah.
because my kids are going back to school. I want to spend time with them before
Yeah,
that.
I'm right there
but-
with you. That's what I've been doing for the
Yeah.
past 3 months, though.
Because like, I can't like share this with them.
Right.
Which is kind of a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because I get to do my thing, but they can't come watch me do my comedy.
Right.
It's so inappropriate.
Especially when you go on the road. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's always good to have your own thing. It's always good to, you know, you're a mom, but you're Lisa too. You know, you don't always have to be. That's what my wife tries to remind me of too. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta be a dad. I gotta be dad. I gotta be a good dad. I gotta be there all the time. And she's like, but you have to be John too.
Yeah.
Involve the kids when the hotel rooms are paid for.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
That'd be so awesome to be able to like go on a tour and like
have
bring the
clubs.
family with and have fun. But yeah, it's no. So I did just win the open mic, not last week, but the week before at Red Room. So I will have that
very
show
nice.
coming
Awesome.
up, like that showcase.
Good for you.
Oh man, yeah, I'm excited about
You
that.
said that. It's like, yeah, good for you.
No, good for you. Congrats. Like that's a cool. That was the first open mic that I like went to that was in the city, pretty much. You know, so like that was. I used to have only Tuesday, Wednesdays off, so
Okay.
I would. Or Wednesday, Thursday off. So every Wednesday I'd go to Red Room. That was like my spot. And I'm like, God, I want to do a show here so bad. Because it is a really cool room.
It's a cool room. Yeah. And it was, so when I started comedy, like I think I was maybe like 3 months in, and I went to LOL in Schaumburg, and that was where
that was the first club I went to.
Okay.
LOL?
I went
That was
there,
Yep.
and that's when I met Amy and Khalil and Charlie Bourne.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, you got to go check out Red Room.
Yeah.
Because at the time Khalil was doing that open mic, and I haven't gone until that last week.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, whatever. And I like to actually do the open mic. I'd been there to watch somebody perform, but yeah, I was like, oh, this is cool. It's fun to be here and just do the mic itself. But so I'm excited. I'll have that one coming up. And then someone had reached out to me to put me on a show, but I'm going to be gone that weekend. So just hoping that they put me on something different.
Nice.
And I do, though. I need to send out clips. Like I need to get those together and send them out.
Yeah.
So.
I have a pretty good clip that we were doing at the Blue Goose, but
That
like I have to have my buddy Devin look at the audio and see if he because it sounds kind of muffled because we tried to use the camera and our lapel mics,
Yeah.
and it doesn't sound like, I don't know. You can hear the people laughing, but the laughs are a lot quieter than they should be because that place had like 80 people in it, and it was insane.
nice.
There's
Laughter
like
the
one
whole
table
time.
that didn't show, basically. And then
Nice.
It was such like I had such a good opening joke. It was so much fun. Like Billy Long hosted it. It was his show, and he his last joke before he brought me. I opened his last joke before he brought me up was something about they them.
Okay.
He had a they them joke, and I got up on stage. I'm like, hey, give it up for Billy. Billy's so fat he identifies as those. And it just got the whole room rolling, and then I just like that laughter got me right into I was just flowing. It was just so
Perfect,
much fun.
yes.
Ooh, the wife is home with the kids. But any other shows you got?
No, not so far. No.
Okay, well, I appreciate you coming. I'm glad that we
Yes,
could do
thank you
this.
so
This
much
was a
for
lot of
having me
fun.
on
Yes,
here.
this was a lot of
it's
fun for
hanging with
sure.
you guys.
Yeah, well, we'd love to have you back.
yeah, I'm gonna go digging those donuts
Sure.
now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, if you're a future guest, bring us something, would you?
Yeah.
Lisa's the first guest to bring us
I've
donuts.
been bringing booze and drinks.
We've had guests bringing booze and stuff, which is
Yeah.
great. But you know,
Oh yeah,
it's
Chris
also
brought vodka. Which was
Chris
not a
Goya
mistake,
bought
but
an
mistakes were
entire
made.
handle of Tito's.
So I think that's like the Filipino in me. Always feel like got to bring something to eat.
That was very
But-
sweet. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
you're welcome. I was actually hoping to stop at like the gas station and get a couple fun drinks. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I was thinking about that too, but I was just like, I had so much
THC
alcohol yesterday.
things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was just like, oh, I don't know if we want to be doing
Yeah.
We probably
But-
would have. You can talk us in real
would've.
quickly.
I was literally before you got here. I was like, Jack, should I make Bloody Marys?
that. Ooh.
And we just decided not to. But,
I asked for
Next
a
time.
White Russian.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
I can keep them drinking until I have to shit myself, literally.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I finished so much creamer drinking those.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm probably too lactose intolerant
That's-
to really have
yeah.
that, but I still would.
Same.
You can fight it. The more you
Yeah.
drink, the more less
Yeah.
reactive you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, Asians, it might be a little different. 'cause-
Yeah, I think we're just
Generations without cheese. Yeah.
we're just I don't know. It's the older I've gotten, the less I can tolerate. But
Yeah.
I'm still like, give me the ice cream.
All right. Well, yeah, I think that about does it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed ourselves. Once again, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
and
having me.
yeah, we will see you guys next week with another episode of Torgy Talk. Bye.
Bye.
This episode was brought to you by Fat Candle Company. That's right. You've made it to the point where we're going to give you a discount code for your order at fatcandlecompany.com. So yeah, go ahead, go to fatcandlecompany.com, use the promo code FATTORGY, that's FATTORGY at checkout, and you'll get yourself 10% off your order. Once again, that's FATTORGY, FATTORGY at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. fatcandlecompany.com.